Hello, class. So many of you were asking questions about your policy presentation that I thought I'd put together this little instructional video to inform you of all of the requirements of the assignment. The key thing to remember is that it's brief. It's 3 to 5 minutes. So each of these things touch on them, but don't elaborate. Okay. There are 3 main areas of preparation. First is your topic selection. Second is historical and social significance. And then, of course, your outline. In the selection of the topic, I have prepared an optional list of resources and placed it in our Canvas modules so that you can look at that and get a good idea of what you might choose from. There are 3 categories that I'd like for you to focus on. One is educational policies. That's laws and statutes that have been passed that affect our educational system. The second is a person. You may choose someone who has made significant contributions to the field of education. And then the third is in 2 parts. You can choose from either of these 2 types of events, either a historical event that took place with regard to education, like the Little Rock Nine or Brown versus the Board of Education, or current news events related to education, such as the issue of schools being closed because of COVID-19, students who are actually falling behind and have a learning loss because they don't have access to the internet, or the future burden this will place on teachers in an effort to bring them up to par with their peers who did have internet access. Then you want to establish the historical and social relevance of the topic that you choose. After you've chosen a topic, you want to use no less than 3 sources to obtain your information so that you can be certain that the information is correct and reliable and that it's complete. You want to give us dates. When did it occur? What time period was it? Was it during civil unrest, Martin Luther King and 1960s transition? Was it a historical transition like the Civil War era or post-slavery? Was it during the Industrial Revolution, or was it now during our information age? What generation was most affected by the events or by the individual? Was it the baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, etc.? You will want to include details of the event, its outcome, and its relevance with regard to education today. And then your third and final point of preparation would be your outline. You'll prepare the outline with, of course, the topic, your name, and then an outline or bullet list of the key points that you want to break out during your presentation. And again, I emphasize, be brief in the things that you share because it's a pretty good amount of information. But just be brief, and then those issues that are more relevant will be addressed during your question and answer period at the end of the presentation. Okay? Well, I'll see you in class.